I'm ChosenArchitect, and this is my modded adventure. Today, I think I want to go on a little bit of an adventure, and I think the Aether is the perfect place to go. I also could be very wrong, and the Aether could be incredibly dangerous, and I could not be ready for it. But we'll have to go there first and find out. Now, this used to be such a meme in the vanilla community, where you would go ahead and you would place out a frame of glowstone, and then you would light that glowstone with a water bucket, and you would hope that it would take you to this beautiful new dimension. Well, that's a modded thing only. And this is how we actually build the portal to the Aether. You could potentially as well in this pack find a portal to the Aether, and you could find it partially built in the overworld, and that would be pretty cool as well. I think once I get this fully built, I'm going to replace the back wall. But yeah, just like good old memeing vanilla, you put a water bucket in here and it lights the portal to the Aether. I mean, that's pretty darn cool right there. You gotta love it. I think I'm gonna decorate this a little bit with some Aether related stuff, but this is perfect, including the back wall. Now, once we travel here, we need to be kind of prepared because you're most likely going to spawn above a skyblock. And that means that you're going to need some way to get from one location to another. So if you've not already done ours, you might have a little bit of problem moving about, unless you've dabbled in cyclic or many of these other mods. So yes, some sort of flight, an elytra, anything like that will definitely be great. We still have our takeoff book, which is going to be helpful. So without further ado, I guess we should just see what's on the other side, right? I think. I won't have access to anything while I'm there. You know what? Let's go ahead and we'll have a warp scroll just so we can get back just in case. I think we'll be good. Let's go. Let's try this out. Let's see if we actually spawn somewhere nice for once. Oh my gosh, I actually spawned on an island. Normally, you end up spawning basically out in the open. I've had so many spawns where I've just been out in the open, but this is perfect. Wow, and it's like dusk. I thought it was eternally day in this world, but it is currently dusk right now. It doesn't seem like it's moving either. But there's so many cool little mobs. This is a sweat. He's literally sweating. Oh my god, what is going on? I just got picked up by some slime. Does that mean all these slimes pick you up? This is another version. Yes, they all pick you up. Don't take me off the edge. Okay. Whew. Now, one thing that we do get when we do join in is we get this book of lore and we get a parachute. Thankfully, you get given a parachute because these guys are not your friend. They are not your friend. I mean, these guys are your friend. But this parachute can be equipped. Now, there's a little cloud button we can click here, and this is where a lot of the stuff gets equipped from the Aether mod. So if you find anything in this dimension from killing bosses or what have you, it should go in there. But goodness, I think this is going to be more about adventuring. Yeah, this guy, they will knock you off of the island if you're not careful. They're adorable, they are, but they're absolutely awful to deal with. So also, tools in this dimension, if you were using normal vanilla style tools, they don't work so well in this dimension. You kind of have to go through the progression that is through the tools. And, ooh, all the cool noises. But once you find something, and if you don't know what it is, you can, for example, these oats, you can put it in this slot, and it's going to tell you a little bit about the oats and what these are used for. That goes for any item. Look at these guys just trying to yeet me off the island. Now, what do we go for? Like, what do you do in this dimension? That's something that I always kind of ask myself through any mod that has a dimension. What do we do? And I think the best way to answer that is actually by hitting the L key and opening up your advancements. Now, inside of the advancements is going to be pretty much your entire progression through the Aether, and it tells you sort of the direction you need to go, but doesn't really tell you what mobs you should be fighting or what bosses you should be fighting. You kind of just need to progress as you go. But if you explore enough, you're going to find several different places. Yeah. Let's see if we can't find a few of those. I mean, we definitely need to find some of these mobs. Look at these guys. These are so cute looking. A she-puff. Oh, this thing's adorable. Now, some of these biomes may seem a little bit different if you've played with the Aether mod in the past. And that's because the Aether here has an add-on mod that sort of changes a few things. Ooh, we can actually attack this guy. Thankfully. Payback for all the pushing he was doing to me. But yeah. Oh, things like this. No. Get out. There's a mod in here that definitely changes several things. Changes the textures of the MOA, changes the textures of the biomes, and adds new biomes, and changes some of the textures of the bosses as well. It does a lot of overhauling that I would say definitely was needed. I looked at some older footage of me playing around with this mod, and yeah, there's a lot that has been changed with that add-on. Oh my gosh, the bunnies. I love that they can kind of like float around. They're so cute. So now that we've sort of reached a end, I mean, I guess the only thing to do is to try and fly over to these other areas. Oh, wow. This right here. This is, what is this? Blue air cloud? And it just launches you through the air. However, you don't have any control. I don't have any control really. And it might be because my elytra is enabled. But it just launches you in the air. That is awesome. What a way to get some extra elytra boosts. Now, like I was saying, there's tons of different biomes, and we're actually on the hunt for a few boss arenas, because the true progression through this mod is definitely with its bosses, and they're really cool. I mean, I'm also in it for the blocks. There's so many different like textures and blocks that we get access to while joining into this world. Look at this. It's a whirlwind that picks you up and tosses you. And yeah, it would be really bad, right? Because we are in a sky block. Oh man, at least the cloud blocks you can kind of walk on, even though I'm in the cloud. Now, this might be one of the first things you stumble upon. As I know many times that I've played with the Aether, this is one of the buildings that you usually find first. Because it's just the most out there. This thing is just like, it's saying join in, like literally find me and you are going to have to loot the inside. It's just telling you get in here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But we got to be careful because these guys, they're not after you. So you can go ahead and open these. Sometimes you walk around and it'll spawn these Valkyrie. That's sort of the point. These are like puzzles. And as you walk around, you could potentially spawn these. Bear in mind, these guys deal a lot of damage. But not just them. These guys also do some damage. Look at this mimic. What in the world is even going on right now? And this is a reskinned mimic, by the way. Oh, notice the Valkyrie. I just hit the Valkyrie, but look how much damage they do to me. Like, I don't even know if I'm fully prepared for all of this. I'm gonna have to be very careful because, yeah, I probably need my shield. I mean, I am taking not that much damage, but all it takes is like 2 or 3 of them to hit me just the right way, and I'm about to die. And then I will lose everything I have on me. Oh my gosh. But what we need are these victory medals. So from completing this, I'm kind of worried actually, because, I mean, without my shield, probably need my shield. Oh, and I bet I left it back at the base. Oh no. But yes, it does say all kinds of stuff. Okay, I give up. Jeez. You're going to regret that. Things like that. Yeah, my shield. Oh no, my shield's on me. Okay. Whew. The shield is going to be super helpful. But yeah, we can actually get loot from here, but they could be trapped like her first one was. I love that retexture. That is so nice. Oh man, these mimics are sick. And they do drop chests. I'm assuming we could also farm the mimics with Drigmies and could potentially... Let's go ahead and take some damage here. There we go. Now we have some bonus damage. Now we're dealing some damage to these guys. Oh man, we took them out like they were nothing. But yeah, we could probably farm them for chests. That'd be pretty nice. Now I'm going to need a few of these victory medals. I think I might already have enough. These guys are really spawning like crazy. But yeah, look at that. That does so much damage. And having that shield is super important. But we need to get to the other levels. I want to loot along the way. But there should be another level. Like in a boss room. Where we actually encounter a boss. It is quite interesting. I think you go all the way up to the top. And then you find the way down. And that leads you to this room. And this is where we're going to have our boss encounter. I'm kind of worried too, because I don't want to die, but this is the Valkyrie Queen, and it looks so pretty. Hello. Oh, and we can have an interactive menu here. It says, what can you tell me about this place? I wish to fight you. What can you tell me about this place? This is a sanctuary for us Valkyries who seek to rest. Oh no, I have done them wrong. I mean, I've heard they like to fight, so yeah. I wish to fight you. Very well then. Bring me 10 medals. Okay. From my subordinates to provide or to prove your worth. Then we'll see. I have the medals and we should be ready. So now let's begin. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go. Do I hit him first? Oh, I hit her first. Okay. Oh. There we go. I'll do bonus damage. Okay. I mean, we are pretty powerful, so this whole fight isn't going to be too bad, I don't think. I just need to not let... yeah, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. There we go. Use the shield. Oh. Oh, it's got like... she's got like this, like, glide. What's going on? What is that? Oh, that's lightning. Oh, okay. So even with all of my gear, like tier 3 gear, she's still dealing like a full heart worth of damage. But we are dealing way more damage, I think. Oh, and she can teleport. Yeah, definitely 2 hearts worth of damage. And I don't know how much that lightning does that we've got to watch out for. You know what? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that definitely, if we didn't have these burgers, we'd be in for some hurt. If you're not ready for this, oh man, I would be done for. You may be wondering, what's the point of fighting this thing? Like, what exactly are you even going for? Well, there's actually oh, she just went behind me. There's some loot that we can find in here that I'm pretty excited to get access to, and some cool cosmetic stuff as well. Not today, thank you. Okay. Ow. All right, this should be the last. And you're done for. And we get a key and a sword. But this is where things get interesting, right? So go ahead and tuck some of the stuff away that we've just found, like an egg. But the big thing is this key. And this key, after we complete, opens up this room down here. And we have a treasure chest. We can't access it, though, without the silver key. So let's use the silver key. And now we get access to some sets. And this is pretty cool because we ended up getting the helmet, Valkyrie helmet, and the Valkyrie boots. We got the lightning sword and a bunch of other cool equipments. An invisibility cloak. The cloaks are pretty cool. But these armor sets are pretty nice. Let's actually enable my helmet. And you can see these are actually some pretty decent armor sets. And I think there's some bonuses too. Once you have like the full set, you do get some bonuses, and I think it tells you in the book right here. So when fully worn, you were granted temporary flight, which is quite useful, which I think is exactly what the Valkyrie had, was sort of like this temporary flight. And then this ancient sword, which summons lightning to its foes. So this sword summons lightning. And then we have the Valkyrie ring. This ring found in the silver dungeon chests allows the wearer to reach further. So this gives us block reach. So yes, you can definitely see how this is pretty nice. This ring doesn't appear to have a durability, but these gloves have durability. And these gloves grant you some extra attack damage. The gloves are needed to complete the armor set. So you have to have this to make the full armor set work. And that's pretty cool. I mean, and then the invisibility cloak. Cloak makes the wearer completely invisible. Since mobs cannot see you, they cannot attack you. Sneak up on your enemies with it. And the cloak, by the way, goes inside of this tab. So now we're completely invisible. And that's with a full armor set on. Like, you can't see me. I am gone entirely. That's a really powerful thing to find. And it's just like forever on me. I mean, you can turn it off, but I am forever invisible with that invisibility cloak. That is ridiculous. We also ended up finding this, this epic, no, epic. This is a legendary, right? The orange is the mythic. That's called mythic, right? And this is a mythic tool. And these mythic tools can be used to be broken down into converting all of our other equipment into mythic, which is something I want to do. That's pretty awesome. We also get some golden gummy sweets. Ooh, food. And we also get these dart shooters. And the dart shooters more or less are, oh wow, those trees are beautiful. The dart shooter is more or less a way that you can have like a weapon. We don't have any darts right now, I don't think. Oh, do we have darts? Where do we have darts from? Okay. Maybe we have darts, I just didn't know. Or does it just generate darts? It is an enchanted dart shooter. Okay, I think that was it for our darts. Wherever the darts were, oh, they were right here. The enchanted darts. So yeah, it's basically a projectile weapon. And you have different dart shooters for different kinds of darts. That's something that I kind of figured out. I mean, what's up with this tree though? This is amber? I want more of these. Does this drop anything like super special? Golden vines? I mean, for building alone, those are beautiful. And these trees are just super cool looking. Oh, it drops like leaf piles. You know what? I'll take it. And here's the sky root. Did it drop anything else? Just some of the vines and more saplings. I will take those. Another amazing perk of taking on the bosses in these arenas is, well, before we weren't able to actually break the arena. We weren't able to break any of these blocks, but now we can break the blocks and we can collect all of the building materials from these buildings, which I think is probably one of the best perks of the Aether. Now I still want to loot these chests, but I don't know which ones are going to turn into trapped mobs. They're all going to say the same thing. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I want to grab as much of this stuff as I can. This is a light stone. So we have these stones, and I guess these are ones that are light blocks that kind of glow. Oh, I love the animation. But yeah, I can go back through here now and I should be able to loot. I don't know if all the Valkyries though are gone. That is kind of a thing. I can't believe we got all of those medals in like our first room. Oh, and we ended up getting a Zanite gemstone, which there was an achievement for it. So the Aether's version of iron. These are shiny purple gems, can be made into tools and armor. Okay, so this is like an iron ingot, but from this mod, which makes a lot of sense. Ooh, we ended up getting a music disc and some golden amber, which I thought maybe those logs would drop. So I'm finding all of these like pendants and random things. And these all have like special abilities. And the only way to really find out information about them is by using this book, which I kind of like that. It's like this built-in documentation that is very interactive instead of just being a whole book that just lists every little thing. It's still like a new discovery every time you find something. Now, currently it's sort of dusk in the world, and there is one boss that I do know of that could potentially change that for us, but it's very risky. And finding this boss is not the easiest thing in the world, as it sort of has this regular looking island sort of area, but it's not at the same time. It's very round, but still sort of looks like any other random island you might find. Oh my gosh, there's a whale. I love it. It's so cute. I can't mess with that whale. Now, if you blink, you would miss it, because I'm pretty sure I've flown past this 2 or 3 times and I didn't notice it, because sometimes it's out in the open and sometimes it looks just like any other old island, but the dead giveaway is its egg shape. That's the best way I can describe it. So this is a boss room, and this boss is going to grant us something that I really want, and that is going to be hopefully it will grant us this. It's the ability to be able to change the time of day in this dimension. Yeah. Now there should be an entrance. This is not an entrance. There should be a hole in the wall somewhere that hopefully has an entrance. I might need to break through some blocks to get to it. Nope, that's just the dungeon face. Is it this thing right here? This might actually be it right here. Yes. Ah, here it is. So yeah, this is no normal boss that you might encounter. This is a challenge. Actually a challenge. Now what's going to help me a little bit is the Infernal Chalice in this fight. But believe me, this is going to be quite tough, even with that. Let's talk to this guy. You are certainly brave soul to have entered this chamber. Beyond human, you serve no purpose here. Your presence annoys me. Do you not fear my burning aura? I have nothing to offer you, you fool. Leave me at peace. Perhaps you are ignorant. Do you wish to know who I am? Let's see. I am the sun spirit, embodiment of Aether's eternal daylight. As long as I'm alive, the sun will never set on this world. My body burns with anger of 1,000 beasts. No man, hero, or villain can harm me. You are no exception. Oh boy. Do you wish to challenge me, the might of the sun? You're mad. Do not further insult me, or yes, he's gonna end up destroying me. This is your final warning. Leave now or prepare to burn. I'm a pyromancer, man. I am the sun. You're meeting the sun right now. Let's do this. This is the fight, man. I wish these had music with them. Be kind of sick. Now, what's going to end up happening is, yes, this little thing is going to end up popping out. We've got to avoid those. And he actually sort of spawns in things that hurts him. The only thing that'll hurt him is this thing right here. And we have to hit that at him. And this can be kind of painful. Like, this starts to get, yeah, if the fire is what causes some problems. But thankfully we have that chalice, so we don't really take any damage. But yeah, if we miss our shot, in which we did, we have to wait for another one to spawn. And also at the same time, we have to make sure we kind of clear this out. But here we go. There we go. Now that done some damage, and he spawns a minion, and we have to take out the minion, and then just rinse and repeat this same process. Yeah. Man, this was a learning process. I remember when I first done this boss, and this is so nostalgic, and it's so much nicer now as well. Like, this looks so good. Yeah, you definitely want to avoid this guy. But it's not like super challenging as far as like the fact that we, oh, maybe I can get him. Oh, no, I have to wait for this to align properly. It's not like super challenging as far as like you have to be combat ready. You have to more or less know what mechanics you need to do. And that's where it can become kind of hard. That, and also making sure you're fire resistant. Yeah, that can be kind of a problem. And also making sure your accuracy is good. Because hitting this guy, oh man, what a pain. What a pain. Come on, give me another one. I just want the one thing you offer. One of the best items in the Aether. I just missed again. One of the best items. Gonna make the Aether way more enjoyable. Oh, there's another ice ball. Gotta wait for it to like line up just right. I wish I had some speed. It'd be much better. There we go. And here's another one. Oh, nope. I'm missing it. Missing my opportunities. I can't run fast enough. Oh wait, do they burn in the fire? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, there's another one. If you're lucky, you can like get it to line right up. Perfect. Oh. Yeah, I think having some speed boosts would be way better for this. All right, here's another one. Can we line it up? Nice. I'm pretty sure this guy is getting faster now. There's another one. But the speed of them is definitely increasing, or so it feels. I could be totally wrong there. All right, here's another one. Oh, I missed. Typical me. Let's see. Can I line this one up? Nice. That was a long range. Actually handled that well. All right, so we're on the final one. I think this is the last one that needs to happen. Let's see if we can't line this up just right. All right, there it goes. Oh, and it fell out of existence. That's nice. Ooh, oh, I missed. No, I bet this is incredibly frustrating to watch. Oh, as I'm trying to do everything just right. Come on, I can't run fast enough. No, get in the way. Oh, perfect. Oh, and we end up getting ourselves the sun altar and a golden key. And the sun altar is honestly the thing we need. And this is going to open this up and finally get access this. And this has a full set, a Phoenix set in here. We ended up getting a bunch of the pants, unfortunately. We didn't get the full set, but much like our other set, this right here, when fully worn, allows the user, or this armor sets, the set allows the user fire resistance. So you will have built-in fire resistance. You can swim in lava as well. Be careful when standing in water, as it will turn into obsidian armor. Oh, that's cool. So you basically have 2 sets. But when you're standing in water, it turns obsidian. I wonder if you like sink to the bottom. And we end up getting a life shard, and I'm not sure what that does either. A very rare item found in gold dungeons. Using this will give you an extra permanent heart. What? Using it is very strange and hard to describe. We just gained an extra heart. A permanently extra heart. Oh, that is nice. But this is the main thing I wanted. And you get this off of this sun god. So there's a pig slayer. That's the worst item in the game. I'm going to toss that. Why would I ever want to slay pigs? They're the most beautiful creature in the world. All right. Anyways, here's the sun altar. And this is why this item is so sought after for me. Because right now, it's kind of meh out. But all we have to do is place this down and adjust the time. And now it's midday here permanently. Oh, this is just, and you can set it to any time. It's just going to be so pretty here permanently now. Yes, this is the whole item worth grabbing. By the way, it appears if you break the sun altar, like after the time has been set. That's interesting. So the time doesn't stay permanent. It still moves because we're seeing the shadow. So the sun is still moving, but we can always change to a specific time. So we can have it set today. I don't know if there's any way for us to automate this. But still, the fact that we can just change it on demand is beautiful, because I would rather have this daytime here than night. I mean, it's just an entirely different area during the day. It looks so much better. Everything was all hidden at night, but now it's even more beautiful. Now, believe me, there is still way more to do in this dimension, and there are still more bosses to take on, as we've only sort of touched the surface. I know we didn't really go in order of the bosses, but I feel like having access to daylight is probably the most important part of this entire mod. For one, we're going to be able to see the blocks better, and if we wanted to build anything here, having a daytime is just a much nicer way to do it. Oh man, it lights everything up, and now we can see the actual color of all of these blocks. They're just, oh, they're so beautiful. Like, so many cool new textures to play with. And yeah, this has been super fun. Look at these purple trees. Like, all these pastel colors. It reminds me of Easter. Very Eastery colors going on in this dimension. But it's beautiful. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give this video a huge thumbs up. Guys, I thank you so very much for watching. It's now time to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode, and that amazing thanks is going to go out to Coral Sky. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member and supporting in one of the best ways possible. I did end up finishing this and sort of getting this sort of looking a little bit better. But guys, I thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye!